Hello there, oh no, it's not. I'm not Stephen. It's Game of Muscle. Game of Muscle here, and we've just received in the post the Fanatec D-shaped GT rim, along with the Fanatec Clubsport Universal Hub for Xbox One. But of course, it's universal, and the Xbox One is now. Well, you know, it's kind of weird because Microsoft now, you've got the codes that work on both the console and the PC, so... And they've just announced a games console that's going to have no drive in it, so Xbox One basically is now virtual. Anyway, the point I'm getting to is this Universal Hub works universally on all the Fanatec bases, meaning that if you put this hub on a wheel rim, you then have Xbox One support, and if you've got a wheelbase that's PlayStation 4 support, you can then use it on the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4, giving you all the possible options for those of you that like PC games and happen to play GT Sport on the PlayStation 4, because it's the only good game for the PlayStation 4. That's a lie. There's Wipeout, there's the Uncharted, there's the Crash Bandicoot game coming out soon. Anyway, there's lots of good games on the PlayStation 4. Let's not rag on the peasants, because the PlayStation 4 is actually quite good. I do quite like it. It's a very good device for playing Netflix. So, getting distracted already. We're going to put the Universal Hub on this rim, and we're going to see if someone as incompetent as myself can actually make it happen. So, opening the box, we're greeted by Fanatec stickers. They're very handy. You can become a Fanatec promoter. Alternatively, you could just click my Fanatec affiliate link underneath this video if buying anything from Fanatec and use these stickers. So we're going to put those there, and let's take a look at this wheel rim here. What are these for? Okay, so these are the little. I think we've got additional flappy paddle adjusters here. If you like your flaps tiny. Some people do. We've got the Universal Hub down here. Let's get them out of the box. Well, that's nice as well. We've also got another Fanatec, a mini Fanatec sticker. Not quite sure what that one's for. We'll work that out when we come to it. But we've also got a nice array of buttons. The point of them being, you can have the buttons be whatever you want. Swapping them over from the Xbox buttons, for those of you that want to just use it on the Xbox and you want to have the buttons all just line up straight away out of the box, or you can use these probably for playing on PC and you want to map things to your own preferences. I think I'll probably leave the Xbox buttons on it, to be honest, because most of the PC games that are cross-platform, when you push the buttons, it automatically goes to the Xbox buttons, so I don't know. We'll come to that hurdle when it arrives. So let's get this out of the foam here. We've got a bit of card there. Take him out. How does this come out? Fanatec normally actually, they do, in terms of their shipping of stuff, they do actually do quite a good job of protecting it in the foam. It's not moving around loosely. Most companies now actually get that right. I remember back when things were black and white, and you could buy stuff and it would always arrive broken or loose in the box. This is actually really difficult to get out. I don't want to yank on it in an awkward angle. Don't ever yank on it in an awkward angle, guys. It could cause severe damage, irrecoverable severe damage. Hang on. I mean, we're gonna have to give it a tug here. There it is, and a baby was born in Jerusalem. It's all like out the box is all put together and ready to go, I think, which is nice. When I first saw this, I assumed that it would all be loose and you'd have to fiddle it into place out of the box. But that's nice, because if you're lazy and you just want to get driving, it should just be a case of attaching it to the wheel rim, really. So that should just screw on there. We should be ready to go. So the nice thing with this, I believe these are alternate mini flappy paddles, so we can mount these on here instead of the ones that are there. If we wanted smaller flappies, we could just, I don't know how these go on. Okay. Doesn't seem to actually have any instructions in the box. Probably just have to go to the website for the instructions. Oh, I see. I think you could mount them on. Well, you could. There's holes all over the place, so there's plenty of options. But to be honest, I'm going to use the larger flappy paddles rather than the smaller ones. I quite like the large ones because it means, who doesn't like the large ones? Let's be honest. It means you've got more options when you've got the steering wheel turned around. It's easier to reach. I'd say these are extended a bit too far for my preference. So what I might do is just move these in. I'm just going to move these paddles in one notch. You get a reasonable amount of range for the actual paddle position here. Probably like about 3 centimeters, 2 centimeters of adjustment, which is a reasonable amount. If you think, your fingers aren't going to be that different from person to person, and your preferences probably aren't going to be ginormous, so it's a nice, reasonable choice of position to put it in. And of course, this universal part of the universal hub is that you can obviously, it's universal, you can use it with any wheel rim that's got the mounting hole size. And then you can, of course, also, by undoing these Allen keys, move these buttons around to wherever you want them. So that's really cool. I mean, that's pretty much the idea of this product. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to attach it as it is, out of sheer interest to see what the out of the box configuration is like, and then see how we get along with that, and then do some adjustment on it. Now, Fanatec have, I have to say, cheaped out and not given us an Allen key. So I'm going to have to go to the basement and pick up an Allen key so I can put these in. Very disappointed with that. But I guess it's exercise, and we all need exercise. So, I think these are the right size screws. Let's double check before I start cross-threading everything. Indeed they are, and they put a bit of there's a bit of Loctite on the screws out of the box, so that's quite nice. So I'm going to get my Allen key, and what I'll do is I'll also zoom the camera in. So we'll be back in a second. The magic of editing, it'll be like I haven't gone. A beast. There we go. Got Allen keys there. A magical array of Allen keys, I have to say. Fantastic. Get these off Amazon, especially when companies don't give you Allen keys in the box. Fanatec. To be honest, once you've got your Allen keys, you don't want any more Allen keys. It's that hard balance in life. Do you splash out and get yourself a universal metric and non-metric imperial Allen key collection, or do you just rely on companies to give you free Allen keys? Either way, you either end up with too few, too many, but never the Allen key that you actually need. That is the philosophy of the Allen key right there. So let's get this mounted. Screws right in there. So of course the other nice thing with these with this wheel rim is basically, because it's using the Fanatec quick release system, it's compatible with all Fanatec wheelbases essentially. So I have to say, one of the things that Fanatec really do well are their wheelbase system. They've got the I think they've got the sort of quality to price ratio absolutely spot on. We'll try and line these holes up properly. In that their wheelbases are, I mean, some of the Clubsport wheels you could easily use in a real car. I mean, this wheel rim here is easily on the same quality level as my OMP Trecento wheel and other real car wheels that I've used. So it's very similar to the Momo I can't remember the specific name of it. There's a Momo wheel that's a D-shaped rim. It seems like a very similar design to that. So you actually get a fair amount of wiggle room with the buttons sticking out here as well. So even though you obviously are somewhat limited in how you can position them, because of the fact that the wheel's in the way to some extent, there should still be a reasonable amount of adjustment. So that depending on your hand size. So for me, I think I'd ideally want them a bit further out. I want to be able to reach them without having to take my hands off the wheel. I can reach those. You should be able to reach sort of 2 or 3 buttons without having to move your fingers too much. Really handy for like DRS and what have you. I mean, obviously if you're driving a Formula car, you probably want a Formula rim, but you know, you don't need to be able to touch all the buttons apart from the flappy paddles and 2 without taking your hands off. But yeah, I think having these a bit further out would be good for me. As I say, we're gonna give this a drive first in this default configuration until we get used to it. Now normally when you're screwing up screws, you kind of want to do things alternating, put them in loose at first and then alternate around. But I break all the rules all the time, so I live on the limit, guys. This is why I'm often turning down offers from reckless women, because I'm kind of like the sim racing Hell's Angel motorcyclist. Really dangerous. A gangster, really bad influence. But you know, that's just how I am. Don't hide who you are, guys. Right, these are all in, and that is that. So yeah, it is basically ready to go out of the box, which is good because we're here to drive, not to fiddle. I'm not Barry Rowland of the Sim Racing Garage, although guys, check out Barry Rowland. I hope I got his name right. Of Sim Racing Garage. I put a link to his channel in the description. Actually, he'll have reviewed this. He reviews all the hardware stuff, and he does an amazing job of taking things apart, showing close-ups, and he knows the materials and everything. So far more knowledgeable than me. So check out Sim Racing Garage. Actually, of this, I'm just here to drive and have fun and make silly jokes. That's kind of my lot in life. But that's all on there and ready to go. Feels quite nice. I think the flappy paddles, they're obviously not neodymium magnets on them, so they're just spring based with a button that actuates. I prefer neodymium magnets with a bit more resistance on them for the flappy paddles. It's just what I've got used to now using with my custom rims. But having spoken to multiple real world drivers, in real life motorsport, there's actually there's some drivers that like stiffer pedals, some that like them looser. You know, it's kind of up to the driver how they have it. There is a specific thing of like finger fatigue if you have it too stiff, so it's generally recommended not to have it too stiff. But personally, I like the neodymium magnets, however good or bad they are. It's just satisfying and it just feels nice, and that's all that really matters. Now we'll have some fancy B-roll shots of this. On the top of it, we've got the additional buttons here. We've got the little screen that's covered in plastic. Let's peel that off so we can see the display nicely. And when we plug that into the Fanatec wheel rim, it should all come up. It looks like it's a really nice piece of kit. Well, it looks like a really nice piece of kit. I assume it is. It might not work, in which case it would be a terrible piece of kit. But we should be ready for some driving, guys. Wasn't that exciting? Should probably try replacing one of these buttons over whilst we're here. Give that a go. Maybe I should put some Fanatec stickers on it. Oh no, we're getting distracted again. Oh, we got a horn. Oops, no, just muddled all the buttons up. We've got a horn button, so we need to put that on. We've also got a turbo button. Why? We've got a seat moving button. That'd be cool if that moved your seat in real life. If you're playing in VR and you've got a motorised car seat in your sim rig, some people will do. What shall I replace for the horn? I'll replace A with the horn because I know what A is. Well, remember it's next to B, so we won't be confused. I'm going to be in games now, wondering where it is. Well, okay, these aren't easy to remove. There it is. So you need to give it. You have to give it a bit of a tug for the action to happen there. And there it is. The horn can be attached. Kind of feels rather Lego-y in how it goes on. The tolerances are very small. There we go. Those buttons feel quite nice. Just very short action buttons. But that's great. We are ready to put this on our rig. I think what we're going to do first is we'll be trying this with GT Sport on our PlayStation 4 rig. So we'll probably try and live stream that this evening. It's got a nice bit of weight to it. A lot of the weight comes from the quick release system. A lot of it's metallic, a lot of it's metal. There's quite a few buttons and bits and bobs on this, but that's a pretty hefty wheel. The moulding on it's quite nice as well. Oh well. There we go. That wasn't a delightful video. This was a cup of tea video. I've already had my cup of tea, but for those of you who should have made a cup of tea before watching this, it's just a chilled out one. We'll have a proper review of this once we put it through the paces. I was honestly expecting this to require a lot more doodaddling to get it together. I didn't think it would be a take it out of the box, screw it in, and we're done video. So that was rather anticlimactic. But yeah, if you like this, you like the casual stuff as well as the other crazy stuff and everything, hit the like button. Let us know in the comments what you think. Remember, we do have a Fanatec affiliate link if you want to support Game and Muscle videos. You click that before buying stuff. I get a little bit of money, so really appreciate those of you who do that. Subscribe, like, you know. Hang on. There we go. I'm not moving the camera; it's too far away. Subscribe and like, and I will see you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one on the live stream. Thanks for watching, and goodbye, everyone.